Hey guys, so today we're going to look at Mcdavid's change of direction from a crossover, so let's watch this clip. Yeah, so I've looked at this clip from different angles as well as some other clips of him doing this kind of move, but the basic things I found here is generally that foot with the inside edge generally goes forward rather than out behind or to the side. I think that kind of makes sense because it's right under his chin and he can more easily turn. Um, and another thing is looking at it close up in a different angle. You can't see it here, but generally he digs his heels in for that quicker movement rather than kind of push off at the toe. And of course, he doesn't really stride here. He just kind of just aggressively pushes off the heel rather than do a regular stride and then end with a toe flick. So one thing I think, and it's just a theory, but I find it's kind of hard to do this, because you look at Mcdavid's stance here. See that other inside edge? It's more or less straight, extended across, and then McDavid has fairly upright stance with the inside edge, which he's going to be changing direction with, at least initially. I find it's a lot more natural, or for at least for me, to extend the other inside edge leg to brace yourself for the change of direction. But I think doing it this way makes it a bit shiftier. And I think the reason he achieves this is like a lot of players. I used to look at McKinnon too, but I noticed McKinnon would always stay on his outside edge and he would hardly stride with his inside edge. But after he goes on his outside edge, I find this inside edge doesn't really stride, especially here when he's planning on changing direction. More or less, the way I see it, say the blade is this way, I find, at least for me, it's more natural to push in the direction of where the blade is. But I think what McDavid is doing is he's kind of pushing against the blade and kind of using the abductor muscle just to make it a bit more clearer. So as he comes over, helps his body kind of go up this way to help him be a little bit more upright, and so that can kind of make himself initially balanced, so he can have this really bent more upright heel to dig into the ice rather than as I mentioned have this leg extend to naturally brace himself. Okay, to see what I mean, here's the first attempt of me doing this. So as I finish crossing over here, you can kind of see me trying to go into that other inside edge, and you see it's a little too extended and braced myself here too. And then I also I try not to stay on it, my inside edge too much, try to dig my heel in, but I find this is a little too predictable, because as I come here, it doesn't mean I look like I'm gonna continue going that way unless I bring my other foot down. And here's my attempts a few attempts later. So to me it seems a bit more shifty, but then again, I do need to test this out and maybe work on it a bit more. But after I finish my crossovers here, you see as I'm about to land on my other inside edge, see it's similar stance to McDavid, where the other inside edge is a bit more extended, and then it's not quite there, but this leg is a bit more bent upright rather than braced myself this way. And then I guess from the D's perspective, I could kind of switch to my outside edge and continue to go around like this. So yeah, so I think that's a bit of a start.